Well, our next guests are taking a bite out of the Big Apple with their new series, Love in the City. Take a look.
When you're in New York, the city works for you. Every taste bud, every fantasy, every fetish, every stimulant that you need is there. I love New York. I would love to have a place here. So the goal ultimately, see you guys. Oh. It starts with
an amazing guy.
I love that. Here to discuss love, life, and career is celebrity hairstylist Kaya Wright and co-stars Bershawn Shaw, Chenoa Maxwell, and Tiffany Jones. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thank you. You all look fabulous.
Thank you.
Yes, you do.
I want this entire wardrobe. Shannon, make it happen.
Exactly. She got it. There we go.
Well done.
I hope the show is this fun because it's going to be a hit.
It is. It really is.
so much energy.
Well, talk
It's
to us about the series because it follows your fabulous life in New York City, correct?
Yes.
All right, walk us through it.
Fabulous today.
Fabulous
Yes.
today. Okay.
Every day.
Fabulous. We're all really real friends for over a decade. We've been through so much together, struggles, triumphs, ups and downs. We shop together, we yell at each other, but we have fun and we love
Lots
each other.
of yelling.
Yes, lots of yelling because we're all type A, but we have a great time together.
Now, lots of
You're
yelling.
all
in it.
type A?
all of
You're
All
not
of us.
type A.
What? Oh my God! Oh my God! She's
type double A.
She's type
Double A.
triple A.
Yeah.
Really? You look like sort of like that free spirit rocker.
No. You got it all wrong.
You got it all wrong.
Oh, okay.
She is the boss.
She's the
bossy.
Yes.
See?
Bossy do.
Okay.
So-
See, I let the leopard pants fool me.
Yes. Leopard pants fooled you.
Okay, you said she's the boss. Who are you on the show and each of you?
You
Break it down
should
for
name
us.
it.
Okay,
tell
you
us.
You
name
tell
it.
us who
Tell us.
everyone is.
Bershawn is like happy dude. She's always happy, great spirit, just you know,
Bright
doing
lights.
things.
Bright
always
lights.
bright
She's
light.
orange.
For sure.
Orange. Bright light. Orange.
Oh yeah, right. And then Chenoa is just like the free spirit, living life limitlessly. She's always outside of the box thinking.
she's the free spirit.
And Tiffany is a special one.
firecracker.
She's a
She's the firecracker.
She's such a fire.
I keep everybody on fire.
Big time.
Okay.
She's sparky. Sizzle.
Wow.
Sparky Spice.
So all these different
Spice.
personalities, how did
Yes.
each of you become involved with the show?
Well, we kind of created the show, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Kaya gets opportunities all the time because she's always in.
I'm in LA.
She's in LA. She
I'm
does a lot of
bicoastal,
celebrities, and so they kept trying to do a show, and then Kaya and I are always producing
Yeah.
things together.
Okay.
So we pitched a show, and then Kaya said, "What about these girls?" And then we kind of pitched, and here we are.
Here we are.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
And what was the pitch? Follow us around because we're fabulous? Or what was
You
the
know what,
pitch?
too? It's just like, of course, I'm a hairstylist, so these girls like became my friends, each one of them
In her
separately.
hair chair.
And then I introduced them to each other, and
Okay.
they became friends. So it's like we just go so far
go.
back. You know what I mean?
But I
Like,
think the
and we
reason
remain-
that we thought we had a show is because we think that we're different from a lot of women. We are friends who have a sisterhood who really want each other to win. Like,
That's
we want each other to win. We do not want to get to the top by ourselves, but we all have a vision and we are all here to help other people.
Yeah.
So I think we all have the underline of we're ferocious, we're A-type personalities, we fight, we do all of those things, but at the root of us, we want each other to win and we want the world to win.
Exactly.
So I think that's
I
our
like that.
message.
You work
Yeah.
hard and you love hard.
We work hard.
Yes.
I love that. We
Yes.
work hard and we
Work
love
hard and we
hard.
love hard.
And we don't want.
Maybe I can be down too.
She's a hard worker.
Do you need a fifth friend?
We need a fifth friend.
Season 2.
That's it. Season 2. We love you.
Well, you mentioned you guys have actually been friends for over a decade.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
How does that happen? You usually see four girls, friends off and on. How did you remain to be friends for so long? What's the secret to your success?
Remain. Oh, there were gaps.
Fighting
Oh, okay, so
There
there
were,
we go.
oh yeah.
Okay,
There were
but you
gaps
know what?
in our friendship, but
Okay.
we always found the solution, and we always came back to what brought us together. So
Well, we
those
never had
special
any
moments.
gaps.
And we never had any
No,
gaps.
we never had
But
any
I think
gaps.
it's being real and being honest with each other.
That's
I
the
think
key to
we are
maintaining
the
a friendship.
girlfriends that tell the truth. We're honest. We're authentic, and that's the reason that it helps. Because some friends are phony and they don't tell you what's really going on.
So when your girl comes to you and says, "Do I look fat in this dress, or do
Uh-oh.
these?"
Oh, they'll say yes.
Oh.
They'll say
You don't
yes.
have to ask.
You don't have to ask.
There's no
Before you
question.
ask,
It's
you
like,
look
girl,
fat in that
take that
dress.
off.
They'll say you look fat in this
Yeah.
dress.
That's the key. honey, we don't even have to ask. We'll
There's
tell
no
you right.
filters
No
with this.
filters.
It's like, where are you going? Not with me with that
Exactly.
on.
That's why you have to look out for your girls, for you, really.
Yes.
So you don't look silly
So you
walking
don't
around
look
with
silly.
them.
Really
Okay. I see. I got it.
Right, individuals.
Lola does the same thing when I get dressed. She's like, no.
Yeah.
Go back in the dressing room
we're
and
not
try it
gonna
on.
be in sync.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool though that we all have a very different age range and that we're all going through different things. Like Rashawn and I are married, and you know, Kaya and Tiffany are single.
Okay.
not
And,
single.
Well,
Uh-oh.
single
We're in
meaning you're not dating, like you're not married.
Yeah.
Married
Not a
and
ring yet.
single.
And married
that's what
and
it's
single,
that's
right.
what
We're
it's
still in a
called.
relationship.
It doesn't matter. Married to the world
Ooh,
is
cat
with
fight. I love it.
somebody.
Just because I'm not married doesn't mean I'm single.
I got a man. I ain't desperate.
I was like, why doesn't that count? Weren't you boyfriend and girlfriend before you got married? Does it not
Very
matter?
good question.
Yes, it does
That's true.
matter. But to the world, when you say single, they don't talk about like, are you dating? They don't get into the relationship status. They just talk about married people are not single.
She's
So
talking
I
about
was just
W2s.
talking in a general. That's right.
W2. She's talking about taxes.
W2 is all about finances. Yes,
That makes more
it's down
sense.
to finances.
Let's just bring it down. We're talking about
But
W2.
going back to my original point, I do think it's really helpful in our friendship that we all have various ages and we're all in different places so that sometimes we can say, you know what, I've been through this, I'm going through this, I've been there, and we can all have a different point of view that we help each other through.
Okay, let's talk about Kaya. You're almost 40, but you're dating
I need
a
to see
man
a
who's
license for this.
27.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Am I
Robbing the cradle.
Yeah, you're a cougar. You're what you call a
You,
cougar.
look, you got the pants on. Look, yeah.
So, ladies, what do you think of her younger man? And is she a cougar, ladies?
I don't agree with it.
so ridiculous?
I don't agree with dating a man
Yes,
that
if
much
was
younger.
my son, I'd be like, yeah, listen, she's a little old for you.
But that's only 13
Until she
years.
turns 40.
Men do it all the time.
They do. But I
Yeah.
just feel that younger men are not where an older woman is. I think if
Sexually,
you're
they
27,
are.
sexually, but not mentally. If you're 27, you're really
27 is
17.
good.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
Well,
Come
dating
on.
a younger guy for me,
Because you're dating him, yes.
it wasn't bad. I think a lot of times when you're older and you're single, you always kind of go a little younger.
Okay.
It's just kind of, they're the most courageous. They want to conquer you. They want to see if they can win. Like, I want to get her. I want her. And they're fearless. So I think that's kind of what you go with until you're absolutely ready.
I
Okay.
think
You
too,
know,
you
as
look
an
27
older woman,
too.
a
Yeah.
lot of the younger men are always looking at us. It's weird because older men always want really young women.
really do.
And younger men, for some reason, they don't see the age difference.
They want a woman
They're
with
always
experience.
looking to
They want a
they
woman with
want
experience, exactly.
They want
Show
a
me
woman
what
with
to
no
do.
drama. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, she's cool.
Yes.
So they like it.
She has her own job. She has her own
Yes.
car.
Her own finances.
right.
They like
Those
that.
things can take apart.
Okay, and Chenoa, we focus on your life as well. You talk about everything from your struggles with infertility to your marriage and your career.
Yep.
Talk to us about why you decided to be so open.
Well, I think it's a really, it was a really tough situation for me as a woman. I felt really alone in my struggle. And I think a lot of women are going through this. I never wanted children, but because I wanted to work on my marriage and to keep my marriage intact, I loved my husband. He was my priority. I decided to go forward with having kids. But when I couldn't have them, and I spent 4 years in the lab as a lab rep, putting my health at risk, I started to really question what I was doing. And I said, this is really important. It's important for women to know about the health risks. It's important for women to start making their own decisions and choices, even if they have to do a huge transition as an older woman. I think it's an important story. I think it's time for women to not let age define them and not let the statistics of what society puts on you to define you. So I feel like, I don't know, if I can be that person, that billboard to say it's okay to be yourself, it's okay to be authentic, use me.
All right.
Now, Rashawn, you're also, out there talking about the issues that you had to go through. You're a stage 4 cancer survivor.
Yeah.
You're married. And how did that affect your marriage? And do we get to see it all play out on the show?
Well, we get to see some of it. It was interesting. My husband and I found out that my cancer was stage 4 2 weeks before my wedding. So I realized if my husband can stay with me with hearing stage 4, then that was the guy for me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because they had told me at one time I had 3 to 6 months to live.
Wow.
Yeah, and the doctor told me, do you believe in miracles? And that hit me so hard. And I was like, you are right. I do believe in miracles. And I walked out of that room.
I like
And here I am 7 years later.
My
Wow.
goodness.
That's
Yeah.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Yes, yes, yes. God is good.
Now we have to go, but Tiffany, tell us why people should watch this show and where we can go see it.
I mean, check us out. Just by, I mean, Kaya, Brashawn, Shanoa, and myself. I mean, this is it. I mean, I hope that we can inspire. I mean, all of our purpose is to give back and to show the world that you can be girlfriends and you can like power through and come together and be on a fabulous show with you guys.
It's so nice to have a positive portrayal because so often we see women of color snatching each other's weaves out, throwing drinks in each other's faces.
We do that behind the scenes.
You do that behind
Well, hopefully we can see a little bit on TV. Thank you, ladies. Just a little bit. All right, and when can we see the show?
April 12th.
April 12th. All right.
On TV.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.